What is up, everyone? Elton over here. Welcome to another live stream. Today is Friday, June 19th. I hope you guys are ready for today's pre-market analysis. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel where today I'll be your host, Elton Vargas, and I'll be doing some pre-market analysis on some of these stocks. I do this as a part-time day trader, so if you want to become a part-time day trader just like me and make a little bit of money, a little bit of quick money within 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes or even 1 minute, you're welcome to do so, where I just do some analysis pre-market and you guys can do your own entry and exit trades with a good executive trading plan. As I do that as well, I explain that over, but I do this every single day, Monday through Friday, 5:55 a.m. until 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to subscribe, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also like all the videos as I create. So I hope you guys are ready for that. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back once again, and I hope you guys are ready for today's market, and we'll see what today's market has for us. So nonetheless, let's just get started and start analyzing some of these stocks. So boom, here we go. Thanks to Good Think or Swim, we're gonna be able to do all this. And today, I usually don't trade on Fridays. I actually never trade on Fridays whatsoever. So I'll be using my Webull account just like yesterday once again. Try to paper trade. I want to possibly short some stocks because I do see some plays for short trading. So I definitely want to be able to do that, and we'll see how it goes for today. So let's get started and start analyzing some stocks based on our pre-market scanner thanks to Thinkorswim. So let's do this. Actually, let me do this. There we go. All right, and so first we have UONEK. NK has been a runner in the last couple of days. I should have it right here on my computer for the last couple days. So we got UNK here on yesterday on the 17th and also on the 16th. So UNK has been coming up over here in the scanners pre-market. So right now it's trading around 5%. Looking really good. To me it's already overly extended, but we'll see what it has for us today. These were the stocks that we were watching yesterday as well, so I gotta remove some of these and then add some new ones for today. So UNEK, I'm not really too worried about it, but we could possibly enter a short sell position. We don't know, so we'll see if that's possible. But let me create some alerts for UNEK. Let's see. It looks like my computer's gonna be running super slow as I have a lot of programs running on my computer. Okay, so as you can see, price is overextended. This is the 3-year 1-day time frame. So price is just way too overextended. So I can't create any support or resistances. So I just have to ball it out from a high. Okay, so I'm gonna create. So as I have some, as you can see, we have some support over here. Oh my god, this is gonna be super annoying. I have way too many programs running on this, and it's just slowing down my computer a lot. So around 5:40, that's where I'm probably gonna create my first alert. Go 5:41. That's perfectly fine. And then I'm gonna set my confirmation a little bit high. Again, the price already overextended, but this time stock has been making some moves radically or erratically, I should say. All right, so let's see. So radical moves right here at 560. There we go. So that's gonna be my confirmation alert right there. I think I'm just gonna close out my Webull account because this thing is just being way too slow right now. Okay, so I just closed a few programs. Hopefully it makes my computer a little bit more neutral in the speed. And if any UONEK wants to continue selling off, I'm a certain loader over here at 480. Or computer allows me to do so. There we go. All right, so that's UONEK. Next we have BYFC. I'm looking at its history. I'm looking for news. There's no news, but it did go from yesterday closing at $1.70, and right now it's trading around $3.12. So pretty big move, especially for no news. That's a little bit odd. And then looking at news at all either. So let's look at its history real quick. Since right now it is trading around $3.15. Look at its history, we can see that this stock used to be around 267. So there's not too much history over here for BYFC to be so radical like it is today, and especially with no news, it's a little bit odd. So again, same thing, we have to play it by ear and see how it behaves. So with BYFC, I'm gonna set an alert over here on 340. As you can see, there's some points over here that it made some reversal with this candle right here. So it was selling off and it tried to reverse. So same thing here, there's some support that it couldn't crack down until it finally cracked down, and now it's below 340 at let's see, I'll put it right here on 380. I have multiple little wicks or little thin lines over here, so a little bit above that. So I have these little lines over here letting me know that there was some selling pressure building up. So we'll see if it cracks above that, and then from there we'll see where it goes. As you can see, it's already getting back to around 340. So pretty good reversal over here, and if it wants to continue selling off, then it's going to be 295 or less for a possible short position. So with the stock market, you can make money on the way up and you can make money on the way down. It just comes down to what type of account you have set up. So let's delete some of these from yesterday. It's like AESE, AFH, BOXL, ALPN, TNXP, FAMI, and HUSN. Ooh, this is looking for a good possible reversal. Maybe yesterday's close was in 118. It's already above that, and so possibility of heading over to 196, which was yesterday's high of day, could be a possibility. So I'm gonna set an alert at $1.40. So there, $1.40, and then one above the pre-market high. So I'm gonna set it close to $1.50. So $1.50, that's gonna be my confirmation, letting me know that this stock is actually making a reversal and it has the possibility of going up. And if it wants to go the opposite of yesterday's close, which was yesterday's close at 118, so I'm gonna put it at 116 or less. There we go. So that's HUSN. Next we have IDX. IDX, a couple of days ago I neglected it and did not trade it. thinking that it was not based on the volume, nothing was gonna happen. And little did I know, and little did anyone else know, that it was gonna make a move. So from yesterday it did make a couple days ago, it did make a pretty good move. Let's see if I'm able to find it. So yeah, it's right here on June 17th. It went from $1.26 to above $2.20. So pretty big move for it. We never know what stocks are going to be moving up or moving down, so we can never predict the stock market. That's why it's always good to do some pre-market analysis and just review and see how some of these stocks behave based on its news or based on its volume. So IDX, pretty amount of volume, already pre-market, 5 million. Daily average is 22 million. So definitely 2 million for today. We'll see what it does. So I'm gonna set my first alert at around 2:38 and set my confirmation a little below the today pre-market high, so 250 or above. I'm put 251 confirmation right there. All right. So let's okay. Going back to GNUS. Let me actually look at something. See how this thing is performing right now. All right, so GNUS, we already did that. Next, I have AMPE. AMPE, we do have some news. Looks like AMPE, Ampio to start first team program. Looks like Ampio Pharmaceuticals to start human testing on investigational COVID-19 treatment, starting off their human trials. So that's pretty crazy to see already, but that is definitely good. For this stock, it's all right. So it's trading right now around 82 cents. It's a wave above these two resistances, so I gotta look for a new resistance. And we do have a huge gap over here, which is around 97 cents. And then the low of this, it's around 281. Then we got some support over here around one. I'll put a 180 right there. So boom. If I can find my cursor, because this computer is being stupid slow today than usual, it's around 98 cents. So that's a pretty good resistance that is close by. With this volume, basically how much volume there is on a daily basis is 1.6, and already pre-market is around 4.5. So this one's definitely going to be a big watcher to see how it behaves. I can't set an alerts because the price is just currently moving above. So definitely one big watcher for today, and well, we'll see where it can definitely head over. Next we have BIOC. BIOC daily average volume is 32 million. It doesn't have any news, and because it's definitely doesn't have any good setups. It's just truly nothing going on over here. But we can never know, that could it can make a move for whatever news it could release later on the day. So to be smart, it's always good to set an alert. So I'm gonna set an alert at 94 cents, and I'm gonna set an alert at 98 cents because the closest resistance is around 90. It's around $1. So those gonna be my two alerts right there, just in case, just as a precaution. Come on. All right. So PT. Next we got PT. So PT right now is trading around $1.61. This thing is getting me so annoying. All right, so $1.61. So we have some support over here around 280. That's some support right here. We got multiple points touching over here as well. So we got another resistance to close to another 470. And right now this stock is trading at $1.64. So there's no close by support or resistance over here. I can actually see there's a small support over here at $1.20. Boom, there we go. So it's way above that. So closest resistance is at 280, way based on its history. So I can set an alert. I'm gonna set an alert over here at $1.75 because that's where I see some resistance at $1.75 based on these candles. And then after that, I'm gonna set my confirmation once it gets above $1.85. So 10 cents above. I don't separate my. I don't like to have too much of a spread on my confirmations and my first alert and my confirmation alert. The reason so is because I want to know that, hey, if the stock is moving, I want to get in as early as possible, not as late as possible. So that's the reason for setting up double confirmations kind of close by. Next we have ACST. We have some news from ACST. Looks like they received a FDA response to Trilogy 1 briefing package. And what is that response? Is that response a good response or a bad response? It looks like the FDA did confirm that it will require some pivotal efficiency analysis for their trilogy. So it's kind of still to be determined to see how it goes. So not really some big news for it. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like how that So big sell-off when those a little after the news were released. So not really good for them at all. So I'm gonna set an alert at 70 in case it wants to make a reversal. And I'm gonna set my confirmation kind of below the resistance over here on 84 cents. I'm gonna set it at around 8. There we go. Boom, 83 cents. All right. So there we go. Okay. So it's 6:16. We still got a few minutes for some more stocks. Looks like Hertz is moving once again. Hertz is supposed to go bankrupt already. Let's see. Oh, it looks like Hertz is seeking some bankruptcy loan. Ooh. And it looks like the SEC raised some objections after Hertz terminated their 500 million at the market stock sale. So, there's something fishy going on over here with Hertz. And so we'll see how they end up going, because that is definitely not some good news. Like BMYR. I remember this stock. I missed out on this huge opportunity from BYMR. Oh, when was this? Let's see. This stock BYMR popped up on the scanner and it was moving, but didn't think it was gonna make a move, and then later on, boom, it did. I'm trying to look for its history right here. Let's see, where's it at? Where's it at? BMYR. Oh, right here, May 13th. Boom. On May 13th, BMYR made a pretty big move. Let's see, where's it at? May 13th. Yep, right here. And on this day, this stock made a pretty big move. Went from 228 to 335. Again, that's already a huge percentage for the day. So again, that's a pretty big move right there. So 228 to 335. That's a 46% move that it did. That it was unexpected, and it was just crazy to see that. There's no news. There's nothing whatsoever happening prior for today. But it's just interesting to see that it has a lot of heavy volume pre-market without any news or any movement. So a little bit odd. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. So looking back at some of these stocks that are moving, we can see UONEK continuing to sell off. So I want to see that happen. UN possible reversal. UNEK, add it to the list, and BYFC. I'm also gonna add it to the list to see what, because BYFC huge reversal already, huge reversal. So 340 alert, it's off the books because it's already passed it. 382 confirmation, it's already passed it. So now we just have to see where this is gonna be going. So I'm gonna set a new alert over here at 420, because that's where I see some reversal candles not getting past it. So there's a lot of resistance there. And I'm gonna create my next alert at 475 to see if it wants to continue moving up to surpass today's pre-market high of $5. CPE, no, nothing too big. OAS, nothing. LTB, okay. We got some news pre-market. So it looks like they released their quarterly reports. So it looks like they had a sales of, they were estimating their sales to be $77 million, but they actually made 105 million to 120. Actually, no. Actually, they were short on their. They were expecting 105 to 120 million, but their estimate was 77 million, which cuts it short by a good 50 million. So they were short on their sales. So not really good news there. So I'm seeing more of a short sell. So I'm gonna put an alert over here at a $1.15 or less. So I'm gonna say $1.13 or below. If it does want to make a reversal, then I'm gonna put an alert at $1.27, and I'm gonna set my confirmation at $1.34, 1 cent below the resistance that I have right there, to see what's gonna happen with it. That's LITB right there. If UONEK is moving, let me check out its stock, which, damn, this thing went crazy. So this stock on June 15th was trading, went from $2.18 to a high of $40. The next day it sold off from $20 to $12. Yesterday you went from $10 all the way up to 25, and now today it went to a high of $54. Damn, that is a big move. I haven't seen that happen ever. That is crazy. $54 from $2.18 a couple of days ago, and I was saying that, oh, it's gonna be selling off over here around 220. I caught it live on I caught it live, and I was just saying that live that it's not gonna get past 220. That was gonna sell off, and little did I know that I was proved wrong. I was proven wrong, and then now it's trading around $54. That's crazy. That's a 2,294% gain just by holding it from that day until now. That is crazy. It went to a high of $54. Wow. I want to short the hell out of this stock. Because this, I'm gonna set an alert over here at $35 or less. Because if this thing wants to reverse, it should definitely reverse right there. No news at all. This stock never had any news whatsoever ever since the 16th. Wow, that's crazy. That is freaking crazy. UONE. So not a lot of stocks to watch today. Yeah, but that's perfectly good because that means the shorter the list, the better it is to keep an eye on less stocks. But we'll see what the market has for us today. So I'm gonna put UONEK over here on my left side. I'm gonna put BYFC, IDX, and HUSN is already there. So boom, makes my life easier. All right, so here we go. We'll see the market's gonna open up in in about 3 minutes. So we'll see what it has for us at the bell. And I'm also live on Instagram too. So if for those who are watching today's live stream on Instagram, hope you guys are ready for today. We'll see what it has. As I just mentioned, how this stock over here of this stock called UONE and its sister UONEK have been moving like crazy. This stock went from $2.18 a couple of days ago to a high of $54 for a 2,000% gain. Well, 2,200% gain, which is extremely crazy. Because let's say if you were to invest or even put like $100 on it, it'll be $100 times, it'll be 2,200, so it'll be 22 points. So you would return $100 into almost $2,000 in just a couple of days. That could have been your rent, that could have been your bills, it could have been your new shopping spree, whatever you want to do with it. But that's crazy right there. $100 invested into this stock would be crazy, but you never know how stocks are gonna behave. So it's just crazy to see this stock go this crazy. And also its sister UONEK, same thing, went from like cents, like less than $1 to a high of $6 today. Again, that's another crazy move right there as well. So we'll see what the market has for us today. So it's about to open right now in a couple of seconds, 45 seconds and counting. And we'll see how some of these stocks behave. Let's see from Instagram. Jonathan had caught it at 5, but I think Dang pulled out too soon. But yes, you did, man. If you try to get in around $5 and then try to get off, that was just too quick of a pullout, bro. But you never know. You can never know where stocks are gonna be heading, man. So you always have to have a risk uh, management plan or just a trading plan overall. But we'll see where the market goes right now. All right. All right. So let's see UONEK. I want to see UONE. I want to see this thing get sold like crazy. So open up around $40, and yeah, it's gonna get sold like crazy over here. A lot of heavy volume. So I already got one alert. So I have ACST and GBLS. Okay. So some of the other stocks, the only one that it's trying to make a move is BYSC, BYFC, but now it's just trying to get shorted. UONEK, it's selling off. Let's see if it's Big Brother is selling off as well. It wants to sell off, but then the volume's still pushing it up. So I think buyers are going to be pushing this stock up to the $50 mark once again. So let me open up Webull again. If you guys want to get a free stock, check the link down below. This is from my YouTube channel, my live stream on YouTube. So for those who are watching on Instagram, if you want to get yourself some free stocks, head over to my YouTube channel, and I have the link on my Instagram bio, so you guys can click on it and then get yourself some free stock. They can give you stocks, free stock worth up to $1,400. So you guys can either keep that stock and make more out of it, or you can just sell it all. Whatever you guys want to do, it just comes down to your decision. You guys are financially responsible for your own financial decisions. So whatever you guys want to do, you guys can do whatever you guys want with it, but keep it, sell it, and then get the money just completely free. So it's just all up to you. But get yourself a free stock with Webull. It's a pretty amazing platform, pretty simple. Yesterday I had some issues understanding it because I haven't used it for a long time. But for today, I already know how to use it properly, and we'll see where it goes. So BYFC, here we go. It just made a huge move, but it got halted. We'll see how long this halt is. And it hit the first alert, but not the confirmation alert. Also with UONEK, we got an alert that it's below one of my alerts, but it also got halted. Same thing with this Big Brother. So the three winners for today so far are already halted. And what a halt means is just they're paused, they're totally stopped from being traded because they're making too much of a move either on the upside or on the downside. So whichever direction it's moving, it's just getting halted because there's too much activity happening with it, too much unusual activity, and it just get paused just for security purposes. And the people who pause it are located in New York, so the stock market in New York is just halting or pausing everything for right now. Another big mover for today too is OPCH. Low volume, daily average is 288,000 in volume, and right now it's close to 1 million. So looking at its news, there's no news at all whatsoever, but it's just another move over here. And also with PT as well was a stock that I was like kind of neglecting, not trying to pay too much attention because they had a quarterly loss, I believe. Oh no, that was a different one. But it looks like yesterday they did have a quarterly loss on their sales. but also PT is another mover. So I'm just gonna add that to the list, and also OPCH. For PT, I already have my alert, so you guys can see it's about to hit, possibly about to hit that first alert at $1.75, and then I have my confirmation at $1.85. All right, so OPHC being sold off over here. Why isn't this thing staying zoomed in? All right, HUSN, it's making a reversal, so it wanted to sell off real quick, but on the 1 minute time frame, it's trying to make a reversal. So it sold off for like a little bit. Now it's trying to come back up again. We'll see if it's able to break out the resistance at $1.30. Jonathan, I'm trying to check some. Fingers crossed that UONK makes a big move. Well, you can't depend on luck. You have to depend on your day trading plan. That's why you always have to have a day trading plan for you to execute your trades. So there we go. PT just passed the 170, the first alert and the confirmation alert. So that 175, even 180 would have been a good entry point. And again, you just have to have a trading plan of how much you try to make. And for you, there you go, Jonathan, on Instagram, the UNEK making a move. It hit the first alert, and then it's about to hit the confirmation alert right here, 564. Oh, so it looks like there's some resistance right there at 564. As you can see, it's just right below it. Some pressure started coming up, but here comes volume. Hopefully stepping up the volume over here. Price is getting a little bit extended, but BYFC is the one who's just went in today. So BYFC, I did it for you guys live on that alert. So my first alert was at what time for BYFC? First alert was at 4:21, and second alert confirmation was at 4:76. And this thing just skyrocketed from that into $6. So getting in around 450 would have been a good entry point. And then from 450, again, it depends on how much you're trying, what your percent goal is to reach. Let's say if you're trying to make 2%, 10%, my goal is usually between 6 and 8, 10%, but that's my trading plan right there. That's what I'm talking about, Jonathan. It's, if you're gonna get in a trade, it's, you gotta know what are you trying to, how much are you trying to make, and then how much are you trying to risk. So if you're trying to make 6%, then you're gonna be risking 2%, because again, if you always wanna have your return a 2-to-1 ratio, meaning that you wanna have your return bigger than your wherever you want to cut your losses. So if you're making 6%, then 3% it will be where you want to cut your losses. If you're trying to make 10% on a trade, then 5% will be where you cut your losses. So again, that's a 2-to-1 ratio. If you want to go 1-to-1, there'll be a 5% gain and then 5% loss. That's where you're gonna be setting where you completely get out of your trade and just take an L. Or again, that's what I'm talking about with the trading plan. It's pretty simple. As you can see, UONEK just couldn't handle that 560. Then now it's just getting sold off. But BYFC, I did it on 2 live streams, both over here on YouTube, the YouTube live stream. Saw the analysis pre-market, and I created alerts. Both alerts got hit. The first one at 4:21 at 6:31 a.m. and the second one at 4:76. And that's why I like to set up 2 confirmations. One to let me know the stock is moving, and my second one is being confirmation that I should consider getting on this trade right now. But again, I have to ask myself before I even jump in, what's my trading plan? If I want to make 5% out of it, I have to ask myself, okay, if I want to jump in right here at 470, I have to ask myself before I even press that buy button of the stock, is from 470, can this stock go up 5% from 470? And 5% from 470 is going to be 496. So I have to ask myself, can this stock make 496 today? So can it go from 470 to 496 for me to reach my goal? And if you believe so, if you do your own due diligence properly, and if you think the right setup is there, then you jump on a trade, and you have both yourself a percent gain and a loss, a percent for you should cut where you should cut your losses. That's how simple it is when it comes to day trading. Most traders, they become successful on having a trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, then you're not gonna have a successful trading career, or even just doing as a part-time hobby, that too. And one way you can do it with this platform over here, Thinkorswim, it's called these brackets. So these brackets, basically, you're able to set them up to have yourself a 10% gain and a 4% loss setup. So basically, just for an example, is if I wanted to get in at 468, basically it tells me already that at 518 is where this stock, where I'm going to be cutting my my profit at 518, because that's 10% from 468, and it's going to cut my losses if it goes the other way of my trade at 453, because that's 4%. So my trading plan over here is 10% gain and a 4% loss, which is a 2-to-1 ratio. So having a 2-to-1 ratio is good. A 1-to-1 ratio, it's all right, but again, you always want to double your ratio. You want to double your money, so a 2-to-1 ratio is a ratio that you should be aiming for. But basically, over here with this platform, you're able to set that up, your trading plan, just like that, and that's how you make your trade. So that way you don't have to put your emotions into the trade, because that's what a lot of traders do too, is they put their emotions into the trade, and they go into FOMO, of fear of missing out, and fear of missing out both in the upside, and then fear when it comes to the trade not going your way, and then some people just jump out a little bit too early. So there's fear and FOMO, and both of them have one similarity, which is fear, which is it's a human emotion that we all should have. But with that being said, that's how you execute some of your trades. All right, so from 15 minutes in just 5 minutes, I'm gonna be switching the scanner from the pre-market scanner to the pre-market scanner to the trending. So now let me do some trades over here on a Webull as I'm seeing some setups happening up. Let's see, where is UONE? It's a 1018 selling off. Let's see. BYFC doesn't want to make a return. UONE, I'll get in for a short position. Just gotta wait for the right setup though. I'll get in right here. All right, let's see. So I filled my order at 45.87. Okay, just a little bit too low. And it got me filled up with 23 shares. Okay, let me raise the number of shares over here. It's getting, if it gets to 49, that's when I want to get into more. So I want to get more than 23 shares. How many more can I get? All right, 34. Okay. So I'll do. So now my average is 46.26. We'll see if he wants to sell off. Possibility of bouncing off on one of the 20 or the 50 SMA. That's gonna be something interesting to see. So I'm waiting to get to at least even 40, even 40, a little bit below 44, and I'll cut some profit. So 46.26 is my average. So getting in around, selling in around 44 is going to be a 5% gain. So that's what I'm trying to aim for. But I'm seeing a lot of candles over here, getting some support. 44.77, won't crack down below that, but if it does, that's definitely going to be really good. BYFC still hasn't cracked above that. Yeah, so UONE is just range trading right over here. It's just range trading between $48 and 44.82. I needed to crack below below $44. If it cracks down, I got a feeling it's gonna bounce off from this white line, which is the 20 simple day moving average. And nope. This stock is very volatile over here. It wants to go. It wants to make its way up. Just too much pressure over here. But the way I'm seeing this setup is this pattern is getting closed up. So a strategy that I like to use is the 9, the 20, and the 50 SMA. It's kind of like an alligator mouth pattern. But this thing is curling down. Hopefully it closes. Also, if it closes, it'll definitely get below $40. We'll see if that's going to be the case. That's the setup that I'm seeing right there. So hopefully that is the case. There we go. Come on, just close all the way. Close all the way. There we go. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. That is beautiful right there. And it's going to get halted right now. Too big of a move. Too big of a move that has to get paused. Wow. There we go. So that I literally just did it. I talked about it just right there and then. That setup closing down. We'll see where it is when it opens up again. But from it, here's the Webull account. I'm paper trading it because I'm shorting it. I wanted to short it. But from this, I got into 34 shares at an average of 26.8. So just already up $130. And just like that, UONE just trying to short it, but it got halted. So as soon as it comes back up, how many? I have 34 shares. I'll get rid of 30 shares and try to see if I'm able to fulfill it. Let's see, BBGI making a move over here. No news whatsoever pre-market. Am I able to sell my order? We'll see where it submits my order in Webull. Up 8%, but once it comes back trading, I want for it to get filled. And it's gonna come back quick too, so that's the thing over here with it. So BBGI, no news, spiked up from $2.77 to $3.83 without any news. That's a little bit weird. Where is UONEK? UONEK, same thing, just going down as well. As you can see, the pattern that I was just talking about reflects over here with UONEK, where we have all the simple moving averages opening it up. They're open up like an alligator mouth. So we got the top mouth over here and the bottom mouth, and this thing is just snaps close. So boom, it just snapped close right there. So that's the pattern that I'm trying to refer. And that same thing is reflecting into UONE, but it's a much smaller one. We can see over here it almost tried to snap close, but if it continues selling off, then it should be closing shut. But I got a feeling it's gonna bounce off from a price over here, probably I would say even 40.68. So it got halted at 6:52, so we'll see how long this halt is. Maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But I just gotta keep an eye on it, and hopefully my order gets filled. I'm gonna keep a few shares just in case he wants to make a move. But BYFC, from my alerts, went to high of around 420, and at 460 went to high of $6, and then sold off, and then now it's just range trading. I'm seeing another stock over here. Where'd it go? Oh. Oh no. But I'm just gonna keep UONE open up to see if it comes back again, and see at what price it comes back. And there it is, $44. So hopefully it fills my order, and I'll just get rid of the other shares. There you go. It filled it, and I just have 4 shares. Let's just wait. I just want to see if it wants to crack down over here. If it gets below $42, or is that that purple line, the 50 SMA, go to support it? I'll just get out. Boom, there it is. It's a pretty good $94. I should have held it, but I was seeing some support there from the 50, and then it just cracked below it, but that's perfectly fine. So from $46, 46.26, my average of selling, I don't even know what it is for today on UNE, but somewhere over here on $44 for an 8% gain. Let's see, filled, working. A pretty good move right there. Here it is. So my P&L for the day on that short sale position, $94. This stock is it's priced like crazy, so I can't get too many shares of it. And I'm not using a paper account that has a $100,000 balance on it. I'm using a paper account that has $2,000, because that's the minimum that you need for you to short sell. So for you to short sell stocks is $2,000, which comes down to being a margin account. So for those of you who have like 10,000, 100,000, 50,000, or $1 million paper trading account, that's unrealistic. You gotta start off first with $1,000 or $2,000 to short sell, and then from there be able to see if you're able to convert those $2,000 into 10,000 or 5,000, and 10,000, 15, 20, and so on forth. That's how you're able to trade like that. Let's see, BYFC still range trading. PT selling off a little bit. Let me see some of the other stocks. UNEK selling off too. HUSN also selling off a little bit. AMPE. AMPE possibly making a reversal over here. We'll see a lot of support around $69. So let's switch the scanner to the top trending stocks for today and see what we got. And also those who are watching on YouTube, make sure you guys do hit that like button to help out with the YouTube algorithm. It will definitely help it out. And I'm pretty sure you're liking it so far if you're liking the video, because I did some paper trading on that short sale position, and I also did create some alerts of some stocks, for example BYFC. And so if you're liking the video so far, let me know, and then just like the video. I'll definitely appreciate it. So with that being said, we'll see if AMP wants to make a reversal over here. BBGI getting sold off. They wanted to get sold off over here. Short sellers are trying to probably recover some. I'm gonna try to get in this short position as well. So BBGI. Let's see if I'm gonna try to get in this short sell position. Let's see. So if I want to make my 10% gain, this stock has to go from 396 to less than 360. Okay. So it's at 407. Let's see what it filled me out. So BBGI filled me up at 406 with 200 shares. Okay. So from 406, 10%, a little above 360. Okay. But I actually do see the setup of an uptrend happening. So that was a pretty dumb move right there. As you can see, the pattern that I was just talking about a few minutes ago. We have the 9, the 20, and the 50, which is again is the alligator mouth over here that is open. The price only 1% above from the 9 SMA, the blue line right over here. So the setup is there. It's not curling just yet for it to close, but it looks like now it might be. Yeah, so if the price tries dropping and then we see that 9 SMA starts curling, then that's a possibility of getting sold off as well. All right, so BBGI, I'm in the short sell position. So boom, here we go, up $1.7, 1.72%. Now 3%. So for my average is 406. So from 406, I want to make my good. Again, for me to make my 10% goal, it has to be at 465. So we'll see where it can actually go. And so it didn't get any support from. So I'm gonna try. There's a possibility that it's gonna be some support over here around 377, maybe 380, a low of 380. So I'll see if that's gonna be happening there. And if it cracks below that, then the next thing I'm expecting is 370 in support. So we'll see what's gonna happen over here. So 380 and then 370 are some points of some support. So we'll see if it cracks down below them, below those two. So I have a total of how many shares? 280. I'll get rid of half. I'll get rid of half if it gets around 380. So let's try to make some type of reversal over here. So looking at the 5-minute, we have a doji coming up. If this candle, this is the 5-minute candle over here. So if it's able to close below 390, that'll definitely be really good because it's going to be a downtrend, a continuation for a possibility of a downtrend. Again, on the 5-minute time frame, the price is extended by 14% from the 9-day simple moving average. And on the 1-minute, it's just extended by 0.79%. But as you can see, that pattern that I've been talking about, where the alligator mouth is opening up, and opening it up. Let me redo this. So there we go. That's the mouth right there. We can see it wants to close, but making a reversal over here. But I'm hoping that it's able to close right there. So I'm gonna try to get in more shares to bring my average up. So being around 415, maybe I can get my average to 420 now. Whoa, huge reversal. What? Try to get in more shares over here around 450. Whoa, huge reversal over here. So fill that up at 443. So my new average is 413, which is not really good at all. Price is still getting more extended. Huge move over here from BBGI. Damn. That was truly unexpected. As you can see, the 9 SMA bounced off from the 20, and then from there it just rolled the price up from 405 to 495. That is a crazy big move right there. And as you can see, the price over here on this 5-minute candle didn't close below 490. So that was a good uptrend right there. That was really good to see. 9 of a possibilities of the 9 SMA bouncing off from the 20. That's a pretty good uptrend that could possibly happen there. And now hopefully this stock just continues to get shorted out over here. So hopefully now it's not even hopefully, it's just probably now it should be coming down back into the $4 mark. And if it doesn't, just being patient is another key factor of it. So there we go. Just keeps on dropping down. That's better for me. So in my short position from it, which I didn't expect that big move to happen. How do I, oh, let's get rid of that one. I have to have all of them. I'll make this 9, 20. But it only shows 4. This doesn't make any sense. Oh no. But down 6% on BBGI for a short sale position. So now I just gotta wait for it to come down to the $4 at least. So I'm gonna set an alert once it's below 420 or less. if it gets below $4 or less. Boom, there we go. So hopefully we start curling over here and then shut this down. It almost did it over here where it almost shut down, but the 9 SMA bounced off from the 20, and then that just caused a big uptrend move right there. So once again, it still wants to continue. We'll see where we're at for the rest of the day. So still making an uptrend move. Alright, so I have my alerts there. I'm still gonna keep my position for the rest of the day and see what's gonna happen with it. I see another stock moving for today. OXBR. BYFC did try to make a reversal. So you guys can see price is extended by 11% on the 5-minute and extended by 5% on the 1-minute time frame. UONE, where's it at? UONE didn't make a reversal. So I got a pretty good time right there for my short sell position. Now I just gotta have BBGI continue selling off, but looks like that's not gonna be the case for it. So new high. Of 515. So I'm gonna try to see if I'm able to write this. Or possibly even short sell once I see that short sell entry.